Welcome back to the Sensa Edge, the only place where institutional money, option data, and good old-fashioned investing wisdom meet on the focused minutes today. Today, we are diving into Warren Buffett's latest filings and unpacking what Oracle of Omaha just taught us about surviving market noise and playing the long game. Let me bring my screen here. Right, if you come into sensamarket.com and jump into the institutional, where you'll be able to track all the major institutional 13F filings. Today, we're going to jump into Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's 267 billion across 38 different companies, right? So its top five position account for a massive 71% of the portfolio, the largest, Apple at 28%. The Berkshire total is at equity of 75 billion. If I jump into this quarterly filing here, I'll be able to see this much more clear. So this is an entire portfolio: Apple, American Express, Bank of America, Coke, and so forth. And then if you can see here, Apple's worth 28% is about $75 billion there. American Express at 17% of his portfolio at somewhere around 45 billion. So yeah, Buffett isn't diversifying for the sake of diversification. Is concentrated, convicted, and focused on business with pricing power, brand loyalty, and long-term earnings. Again, if you have watched the recent shareholders meeting, Buffett reminded everyone the recent market volatility, not a big deal. His cash pile grew, but it didn't go on buying spree. Why? This is not a huge move, Buffett said. If you're panicking over 15% drop, you need a different investing philosophy. The world won't adapt to you. You must adapt to the world. That's vintage Buffett, calm, rational, and ready to strike when there's true opportunity. In fact, he also almost deployed 10 billion recently, but ultimately passed that. What does that tell you? Right? Discipline is strategy. From his writing and interviews, Buffett's core framework: buy great business at fair prices, not mediocre ones at a cheap price. Again, he also highlights look for high returns on capital, business that generates a lot of money on tangible assets. Moats matter. He wants companies that competitors can't easily attack. Management of those companies must act like owners, shareholders first, long term thinkers. Stay focused. Buffett said diversification is protection against ignorance. He bets big when the odds are clear. That explains why he holds just a few dozen stocks here, right? Apple, Coke, Amex are bets on habits, ecosystem, and cash flow. So continue to watch on this institutional filings. There's one coming up on the Q1 2025, which is going to come up by mid of this month, probably like May 14th and May 15th. Will he trim Apple, add more energy, increases on the bank, or more likely, will he sit and stay on the same thing, right? Waiting for those prices to make sense. So if you're following the smart money, this is the moment to mark your calendar. Again, very similarly, I picked Warren Buffett. You can go into this institutional and you can search for any of these different institutionals and the managers here, and then you can like continue to track on any particular portfolio and see how those filings come into play. I'm like picking up randomly Viking Global, and you can see how those particular portfolio, you can compare each of those quarterly filing depending on the market condition every quarter, how they are trimming or how they are increasing or what they are buying, anything new. So this is where the institutional filing comes in. So continue to track on that. All right. Again, Buffett, back to Buffett, right? Isn't just about stock picking, it's about temperament. He always says, be fearful when others are greedy, and the greedy when others are fearful. Your edge isn't just about stock you pick, it's the discipline you bring. So whether you're trading options or building long-term positions, remember, don't just react to the market, understand it, position smartly, and sometimes the best move is no move. Again, thanks for listening into Sensa Edge. Follow us for more episodes where we decode smart money moves and help you sharpen your edge. Until next time, stay calm and stay patient.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.